Hello YouTube, it's Atticus. Hope everybody's doing well. I just woke up, so I'm a little bit tired, so bear with me. But yeah, we're doing a Dark Elf versus High Elf battle today. And we got a cool map, cool army builds, and a pretty cool battle. So let's just jump into it, guys, and I'll run you through what I brought here. So for my Lord choice, I brought a Dreadlord. Looks like we're getting a little lag there. Hope that goes away. Sword and crossbow, and I put him up on a horse, as you can see right here, guys. So I just want him running with my repeater crossbows and providing some his buffs. He has a buff called the guided eye, which will buff up the armor piercing damage of range units. And I also have him next to a chariot. So yeah, he's just going to be assistant these guys, trying to get that range damage as much as we can. Because you can see for our infantry corps, we went really cheap, guys. We only have 2 units of Harganeth Executioners and 1 Sisters of the Singing Doom. And yeah, what makes these guys great is they cause terror. I also have the Chill of Sontar, guys. So yeah, that's all I have for my infantry corps, minus this 1 unit of spears over here that's going to be protecting my bolt thrower up on this hill. So I'm really going to need to be getting a lot of usage out of my chariots and my repeater crossbows. And you can see over here, guys, I also have another chariot, and I also have a Sorceress of Death, and I have Fate of Buna and Spirit Leech. Up on this hill, I posted a bolt thrower, and this is the perfect position to have one, guys. You got really good line of sight, and the enemy can't really get to you unless they get through this army or track all the way around right here. So really powerful. And we have another repeater crossbow over on this side. So yeah, that's my build, guys. Kind of elite, really skirmish heavy. For my opponent's build, guys, he did bring Tyrion, and it looks like he brought him on foot. And yeah, it's not a bad option, actually. I feel like Tyrion on foot does have a place in this matchup, just because there's a lot of Dark Elf lords that have the on foot option as well. Opponent also has a noble. Looks like he does have this noble on foot as well. So he's really going for a really ground-based, strong, heavily focused build. He also has a front line of spears, secondary line of archers. He has the Phoenix Guard in the back. He also has some White Lions and auxiliary, and some Lothern Sea Guard. So yeah, I like this, guys. I don't see any cav, though. He does have something over here. He has some Illyrian Reavers, so probably try to get into any bolt throwers and things like that. So let's go ahead and start the match, guys. So yeah, right off the bat here, I had these guys in deep vanguard, and you can see they're going to start taking a lot of damage from these Lothern Sea Guards. So I need to pull those guys back as soon as possible. The bolt throwers automatically going to open up. I'm going to start shooting at these Lothern Sea Guard. I figure they're the biggest threat to my skirmish armies, since they both have the anti-large and the range component. So yeah, we're going to start shooting in, guys, and we're going to get some pretty good damage. We're going to start chipping away at them. And over here you can see, these archers are kind of exposed. He has them all by themselves. He has them up on this hill right here, but he doesn't have anything to protect him. So I'm trying to get my chariot around, and I'm trying to get these Dark Riders here into the back. So I want to start shooting at those White Lions. Over here you can see my chariot is starting to get into position. And yeah, guys, they have pretty good armor, so I'm not really concerned about the low armor piercing damage of the High Elves. And you can see I'm going to get a really good juicy charge here right into these White Lions. Yeah, we're going to do some pretty good damage. And what I'm wanting to do is I want to get into this back line of spears right here. If we can keep those guys from shutting down, my Sisters of Singing Doom will have a lot better of a time. They won't be getting hit. Over here in the back, guys, you can see these Dark Riders with repeater crossbows now are going to start shooting in. And yeah, we're eventually going to start trying to hit these Phoenix Guard. You can see I did get another really good charge into these archers, but I just have to be really careful of these Phoenix Guard. And you see I'm going to get a Fate of Buna off on these guys. So I'm just really trying to invest a lot of money into destroying those guys. And you can see all the skirmish power is forcing my opponent to have to rush forward. We've broken 1 unit of archers. We're causing chaos over with this chariot, and yeah, guys, we're just getting so much skirmish damage. Now that he's running, it's allowing me to get some good attacks in, but yeah, he is going to start to retaliate, and yeah, these guys just won't last long on a one-on-one kind of engagement. Here you can see the Sisters of Singing Doom are starting to take a little bit of damage, but I'm investing a lot of points into trying to shut down these archers, guys. And you can see, yeah, these chariots are just rampaging these back lines, and it's doing a lot of damage. You can see the Chill of Sontar is going to get his frost attack. It's going to also slow down their charge bonus. And yeah, we're instantly going to rampage those guys. And yeah, guys, you can see now the front lines have collided. The Harganeth Executioner should have no trouble destroying all these different units, just because they're a more superior unit. But my opponent is a lot more wider, so he's going to try to go around. And it looks like he's going to try to get a surround on my army. I'm going to get my guided eye missile, my missile attack onto Tyrion. He does have the Heart of Avalorn, so it's something I have to be mindful of. Once he gets down to a certain percentage of his life, he will, get some of it back. But because of all this terror, guys, between the Sisters of Singing Doom and the Chill of Sontar, we have absolutely just crushed his front line. He really doesn't have anything, you can see. So it's allowing my forces now to start just bleeding into the back. You can see these Witch Elves are going to get into, hopefully, these archers right here, but they are going to get stopped by Tyrion, which is a good play. This whole battle, the Sorceress of Death has been putting Spirit Leech onto Tyrion, and we're just trying to wear him down, and hopefully he doesn't get his life proc. Over here, you can see my Dreadlord is in kind of trouble, though, guys. He's starting to get kind of cornered. I need to really get him up and about, because if I get him trapped in that corner, he'll be able to take some damage. I am going to switch my multi-shot Bolt Thrower onto these Spearmen right here, but yeah, they're getting ready to get intercepted by these Hargonef Executioners, and yeah, they're going to destroy these guys within seconds. Balance of power is really strongly in my favor right now, guys. You can see that this whole game, these chariots have just been going from unit to unit, just crushing through all the range, power of my opponent. You can see Tyrion is battling the Chill of Sontar, but yeah, Chill of Sontar is just a beast. There ain't really much he's going to be able to do about him. And you can see the Spirit Leeches starting to chip away, but yeah, there it is, guys. The Heart of Avalorn is going to proc, and it's going to get him all the way up to half life. Over here, you see that my Dreadlord is trapped, though. He's fighting these White Lions, so that's not very good for me. I got to be really careful about that. But balance power is really strong in my favor. My opponent might have a full health Noble and Tyrion at half health, but his infantry has just been destroyed. And you can see over here, my chariots are just escorting these White Lions and spears off the map. And all he really has left is these Lyrian Reavers, who I am going to focus my Bolt Thrower on, and a few Lothern Sea Guards. But yeah, all these Hargonef Executioners are starting to collapse onto him, and my Dark Riders of Repeater Crossbows are going to come out of the woods and start being able to retaliate against these Lyrian Reavers, who are taking bolts to the face. So yeah, guys, we just find Tyrion. Where's he at? Yeah, he's over here. You can see that the Sorceress of Death is starting to escort him off the map. Being that he's not on a horse, that I'm going to be able to hopefully, stick with him. And yeah, he does have some archer units who have come back over here. You see the Sisters of Singing Doom are taking some arrows to the face. But yeah, I really doubt they're going to be able to kill him by the time that my units are able to collapse in on him. And you can see right here, guys, I have a really good crossfire going in on these Illyrian Reavers. And Balance of Power is really getting ready to... Army Losses is getting ready to proc. And yeah, it's going to be a victory for the Druchii, even though my opponent was able to get my Dreadlord in the end. So it was a little bit of... a little FU to me, get that final blow in for the High Elves, I guess. We'll go ahead and look at the in-screen breakdown here, guys. And keys to success was obviously the chariots, that backline harass. He was, look how many units he had that were focused on ranged. But, if you're able to shut that down, if you're able to, harass that back line, well, then, these White Lions and Spirit units aren't going to be powerful enough to go through Hargonef Executioners and the Sisters of Singing Doom. So, if you're going to do this, you need at least one unit of Silver Helms or something that can at least protect that back line. Because, yeah, you guys saw what two chariots could do. Chill of Sontar did really good. Was able to get some breath attacks off. It caused terror. And, yeah, the Sisters of Singing Doom are just really great in this matchup. They're great in pretty much any matchup. Especially Skaven and Greenskins. They're really susceptible to terror. But all right, guys, yeah, that was my Dark Elf versus High Elf build. I hope you guys are enjoyed that. And Zadicus, I'll see you next time. I gotta take a shower, get ready for school. So, all right, guys, see you later. Bye.